one change for the lineup this week, Dustin. We have found out that Erik Jones has a spine compression fracture, will not be running this week. He suffered that on the wreck at Talladega. He will be replaced by Corey Heim. At this point, Erik says he's out this week. He does not know how much longer he'll be out, but he wants to take it easy, and Legacy has already asked for and received a waiver for him to make the playoffs.
Yeah, look, when you've got a lower back injury with that compression fracture and a vertebrae, look, there's not a good place to go but to your next race being Dover, where they talk about it being such a roller coaster experience and just how you're just being thrust, just really forced down in the seat as you just really go down in those corners. That was one of the things that I was thinking about on Sunday after I heard he went back to the infield care center and then was transported to UAB University Hospital in Birmingham for where he was later evaluated and released. Was just, if it's a back injury, Dover's not going to be fun. And that he has this injury, it's great that they're able to sit him out. This is what the waiver policy is meant for in NASCAR. You let your athletes heal. Don't force your athletes to have to play so hurt like this. That it's just a tough situation. Now, look, I'm sure he's still going to be, in some pain when he comes back, but you hope at that point you're able to control it a little bit better than right now, and let that part of the body heal a little bit and rest, and not go through all the challenges and all the forces that it will go through at Dover, and just how it just so much on the back. And you often hear about from these drivers just about their lower backs and just how sometimes they can really be hurting after races because of just what they go through. So great that Erik is, hate that Erik is having to sit out. Great that he's able to do that, to rest, and that there's something in place that should he win later in the season, that he still would be eligible for the playoffs and be able to compete in the playoffs. And that's what this whole waiver system was for, and applaud NASCAR for instituting that.
Yeah, Holly, all the three of us have been around long enough to remember when, Ricky Rudd taping his eyes open and guys getting in the cars when they had no business getting in the cars. And I agree with Dustin. I mean, we've come a long way in that department.
Absolutely. And it actually, I'm with you, Dustin. I mean, of all the places to go, this is definitely not a place that he should be in the car. And I can't imagine how painful that would be. So I'm glad that there are plans in place that he can step aside, feel good about just healing up. And, it's amazing because I think about it and really like what Ricky Rudd did and some of the drivers that have, with Ricky, they say that he taped his eyelids open and stuff like that. In the big scheme of things, wasn't that long ago. So the fact that we have the waiver system, that they're getting these great checkups and that the drivers know to make sure they're feeling absolutely fine before they get back in that car, and that they can do that, not feel at risk from their sponsor, their team, or the sport, to take care of themselves, I think says a lot.
Good opportunity for Corey Heim, who'll be filling in for him this week.
Yeah, and look, he is somebody that a lot of he's had a success. He's done some really good things. There's a lot of people talking about him. It's a great opportunity to get in a Cup car. If I'm not mistaken, wasn't Erik Jones's first time in a Cup car as an injury replacement? I think that was kind of how he got his first Cup start. And so, look, I think we're anxious to see, look, we're seeing a lot of great things out of Corey Heim. I think the expectations, you're going to continue to see more great things out of Corey Heim in the years to come. And this will be just his first opportunity to get used to a Cup car and to get some of that experience right now. And the beginning of what should be a fantastic NASCAR career.